All right, I'm here with Kings Fork head football coach Anthony Joffrion, one of the many teams here, the Bulldogs, along with several others in this Landstown team camp gearing up for the season. Coach, always has to be neat for you and your kids, your staff, to see someone different as you gear up for the Southeastern District, the new region, which we'll get to in Class 5, Region B, after being in Class 4 previously. And you got some good components to build with.
Yes, sir. First, I want to thank Coach Jackson for organizing. It's been a really well-organized, well-ran event. It's been really fun. Shout out to Coach Hall today. We had a great scrimmage, man. We got a lot of work in. We got a lot of film. We got a lot of different guys getting reps.
Sure.
It's just huge to see what you got. It's very good.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Different than 7-on-7, but to see two of the best, I think, prospects in the nation in the class of 2025. They got an offensive tackle to Salem. You mentioned Coach Hall with Jalen Gilchrist. You have a running back in Javon Ford, who's known the last couple of years. Big-time player, and he's gotten faster, it looks like.
Yes, sir. He's gotten so much faster, man. He's been training every single day, taking the proper rest days and everything like that. But more importantly, man, he's just a great teammate. His teammates love him. We're breaking in two new quarterbacks, DeAndre, Artis Boone, and Gabe Craig. So, having a security blanket like Javon Ford, man, it makes, that transition from Cameron Butler to our new guy, it's going to make it fairly easy.
That's certainly the thing people are going to be watching about, like it is with every team, how the quarterback position, when you break someone in new, how they do. But it feels like you have a lot of skill players to go with Ford, linemen too. And then one of the things I noticed on day one of this camp was your defense flew to the football all levels. Yes,
sir. I'm going to be honest. So we're returning 18 starters from last year's team. The guys were missing this year. Latavion One was a 3-year starter. Antoine Gray. Of course, Cameron Butler. Kalitri Boyd. We had guys, who I coached since 7th grade. So this group is like my first group where all they know is me as the head coach. It makes it, coaching easy. It makes, just everything easier. And these kids are just bought into our culture, and they just expect to win. The last 2 seasons have been the best in Kings Fork history. Back-to-back 10 wins. We took a tough loss in the regional final. But I just think this group now, and the assistant coaches as well, we just know the expectation now.
Yeah, it feels like there's definitely a culture there of winning. You expect to go far in the playoffs, and you don't have to get this group to play hard or excited. It's a matter of just maybe toning it down sometimes, right?
Yeah, at this point, it's really just coaching the details.
Yeah.
And these kids, man, they'll come in early. Like, I had kids come in today at 9 o'clock, just wanting to watch film, wanting to take coaching. And I would say that's the biggest difference with this group. Like, they want feedback. They want to be coached hard. They want to be, the best team in Kings Fork history, and that's what we try to do every single year.
A couple more for you to let you run. Appreciate the time. Give me a couple of names that could be breakout players that we're talking about in the same maybe breadth of those, such as the Kalitri Boyd from the last couple of years, and now Javon Ford and others. Who would be maybe a name or two you could highlight?
The first guy I got to mention is Kayvon Blandon. He has over 10 Division I offers. He's he recently transferred in from Green Run High School, and he's a talented kid. He's humble, takes coaching, and he just fits in perfect with our culture here at Kings Fork. Expect him to do really big things. Our second guy, he's also a newcomer from Norcom High School, Darrell Wilson Jr. He's a track guy. He had over 10 touchdowns, 5 picks last year for Norcom. He's going to be a very solid guy for us. He came in December, ran track for us, just been a part of the program. It's just those two guys have came in and just molded directly with our team. Jacoby Leonard, he had 14 sacks last year, but right now he's out with an injury. He tore his ACL wrestling. So he'll be back right before the start of camp. We're really excited to get him back. And then Cameron McDaniel, he's another kid, 4-year starter, squats 600. He's 6'1". 15 years ago, he would have like 30 offers, but they want D tackles 6'5", 6'4", and up. But he's just a great football player. And then Keontae Bumbers, got to mention this guy. Last year as a freshman, he had 7 touchdowns as a freshman. So very excited. He had a big long run today. I'm really excited for him. And then we returned all 5 offensive linemen, which is huge.
It's a big deal.
And then, right now, DeAndre Artis Boone, he started 3 games last year. He ended up starting a playoff game after the only kid I've ever been a head coach. He's been my quarterback. And he had to go in and start a playoff game against a tough Deep Creek. And, found a way to win. So I feel like we got a lot of experience. Just got to keep getting better.
Lastly, Region 5B is no cupcake or picnic.
Oh,
I mean, you got Maury, who's viewed as a state championship team every year. You got Warwick, who knocked you out in the playoffs. Nansemond River, Suffolk rivalry with you guys and them.
Sir.
I mean, it's going to be a real gauntlet, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm going to be honest. I'm just so excited we did move up the region. It's going to give more publicity to the school. You play more like local teams, so there's more exposure. Not to say Region 4A wasn't competitive, but it's not, you just play teams that are, in Williamsburg, and then you play a team all the way in Richmond. I think moving up to 5, it's just going to give more exposure to Kings Fork, and we're very excited. Very excited to join this tough region, and see what we can do in the region. I'm fairly confident. Our kids have bought in, coaches have bought in. just really excited for this team coming up.
Thanks so much. All the best. We'll see you come August.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.